It was brought to my attention recently by a gentleman whom I have the utmost respect for, that I had told people not to sign the petition. So I just want to clear the air right now. I never told anyone not to sign the petition. If you're hearing this from anybody, I'll offer this quote. Patrick White said, "If the truth is not acceptable, it becomes the imagination of others." So what I told people was, and I had good reason to do it, is I asked everyone to hold the line. A lot of advertising had been done over here in Mesa County. We're very red. We had a very large contingency of people. The leadership of the official group was thrust into my lap just within the first few weeks that it came about. I was completely unaware that the individuals had been kicked out or booted or left, and I grabbed the bull by the horns and carried it forward and continued to defend that section of the group. I had a 2-hour meeting with the board the day before the petitions were supposed to come out on the 11th. Okay, and up to that, my primary function was and has been and continues to be is that I'm sick and tired of my family, the people of Mesa County, being betrayed and taken advantage of. Interestingly enough, my job as junior warden is to call people to work and call people to refreshment and see that they do not convert the means of refreshment to intemperance or excess. Everybody understand the definition of intemperance? All right. So it was a genuine concern of mine with regard to this petition. I knew that we were pretty close, not quite organized to the point that I was satisfied over here on the western slope. The targeting that was happening over here, I thought, should be happening in the eastern slope and in the larger counties. So I spent that 2 hours on the phone with the board to get their blessing, because I had signed an NDA, to call a meeting the next day and schedule an event through our group and our large numbers, and invite the guys from dismiss and recall. That would be, at that point, it was Greg Marshall, not necessarily Tom Good, because I'm not really sure where Tom Good is or who he is. I haven't met him any more than I've met Shane Don, but I can tell you that I have sat down and I have met with Mr. Gens. Mr. Gens came from one end of the state all the way down here, and he took the time to sit down and have dinner with me at the end of a very, very long day, and I was able to clear up a lot of questions. But nonetheless, the next morning, after the 2-hour call to get the board's blessing, to make the announcement, call the meeting, and invite the other guys to come with their petition, because I was going to offer them a challenge. We were all cut off. I had no idea that communication, our ability to network, was going to be shut down. So we were instantly shut down. I was chomping at the bit to get my post out there. I worked 14, 16, and sometimes longer each day when I go to work. And so I raced home to be on that call, which lasted 2 hours. Then I got up early the next morning, and I get myself to work, and I'm up there on the mountain in a precarious spot, and find one spot to get this out. And I spent, a significant amount of time to make a very good post and put out an announcement and invite everybody to come. And I hit the share button. I can't do anything. I thought maybe I'd made a mistake. I tried it again. It wasn't there. So I immediately contacted Jason and folks on the board and asked them what's going on. And, well, we've shut it down. There's too many comments. I said, you guys got to be kidding me. I just spent 2 hours on the phone with you last night. I've got 1,600 people minimum here who are waiting to hear from me today. They're all chomping at the bit, and they all expect me to make an announcement today. And now I can't make an announcement? You guys are going to shut me off? Like, well, this is what Shane said. I said, I'm out. I'm out. And I immediately removed myself from the equation. Okay? All right? Now, I wasn't going to discourage anybody from signing the petition. This was the proposal that I was going to offer the other guys. What I was going to suggest to the other guys was, and without denying anyone the opportunity to take a petition here and start signing or start collecting signatures, was you guys go get me 500,000 signatures. You come back to the Western Slope, and in 4 days, I'll bring you home. Leave Garfield, leave Montrose, Delta, Mesa County alone, Rio Blanco alone. You go out to those larger counties, and you get me 500,000 signatures. You come back in a month, and I'll bring you home in 4 days. And I was going to spend the next month getting the logistics taken care of and places for people to sign. It would be a 4-day event from one end of this country to the other, over here on the Western Slope. Everybody organized, everybody in place. Boom, it starts. 4 days, and bring them over the top. Because about what we've got over here is about that kind of number, 200,000, maybe more. In Mesa County alone, the 40,000 number, they got that 40,000 number from me. The day before they had their meeting to announce when they were going to have their petition, folks from their meeting came to my meeting, and I said we'll probably have about 40,000 people here in Mesa County alone that we could get signatures from. They then took that over to their meeting the next day, and they said, we can get 40,000 signatures from the people of Mesa County. Now, for me, this falls under that intemperance, getting a little bit putting the cart before the horse kind of thing. I know we're strong over here. I know we have the numbers over here. In fact, there's speculation right now that you guys are really doing, you're on track, somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe reaching 450,000 signatures. That's a magnificent job. That's fantastic. And it's amazing because the maximum, the record is like 213,000 signatures for any petition that's ever come across the state. What's disturbing to me is these guys over at ORCGJP are cut off their nose to spite their face. You guys are kind of flying by the seat of your pants while you are distributed. The numbers are kind of diluted. We're going full bore here in Mesa County, and you guys are getting fantastic signatures. I've talked to several people out there, and they're getting 300 and 400 and 500 signatures a day. I mean, this is amazing. This is great stuff. As, forgive me, disorganized as it is. And to think that you guys will end up with 450,000 signatures at the end of the 60 days is breaking my heart. It's really breaking my heart. It's just breaking my heart. Now, I don't know how to convince Mr. Good to, pick up his bootstraps and focus a little more on these larger counties. They did have a great interactive map on their website. You can go to it, you can click on it. For my part, I've kind of turned it over to God. It's in God's hands. It's out of my control. I'm not, I would encourage you to get out there and do the best that you can. This fuse has been lit. This beast is off and running. There's no rhyme or reason at this point. And this is one of those things when this kind of thing happens, it has to be in faith. You have to go and travel on faith.
What is that website?
The Recall Polis. It's Recall Polis. The Recall Polis Pact. Do you have it, Michael?
I've got that.
I think we all have it.
Yeah, so you go
I
there.
just wanted to make sure we were talking about the same.
But yeah, we go ahead and
so
kind of
you go in there and
here,
you click on Find Location, and they put push pins in there. I don't know if they're continuing to update it.
They did today.
Did they? Okay, so and to get a good feel for how things are going. you know, I've been recommending to folks that, you know, click on a few of those push pins at random that are in these larger counties over here on the eastern side, because they've got a whole string of them. And just pick up the phone and call them. How you guys doing?
For what reason?
How are you guys doing? Are you getting a good turnout? Is there large numbers? You know,
I'm sorry, but I don't live on Newton Slope, and I don't get signatures on Newton Slope.
Right.
And we need to be, my opinion, we need to be all consolidating, instead of having this camp and this camp and this camp, we need to all consolidate, get on the right website so we know where to go. I need to be out 2 hours every day minimum. I was out of town all day today.
Yeah, there's one website, I'm not stealing
I agree with your story,
Yeah.
but we're past that.
I know, all I wanted to do was
just
clear
move to
up-
the future here.
Say again?
Yeah, just so we can move to,
Yeah,
we've got
all
the
I wanted
past,
do
let's
was
move to
clear
the
up
future, where we're at now,
the
Michael.
narrative out there, it seems that I told people not to sign the petition. That's not true at all. I never told anybody not to sign the petition.
Timing is
Anybody with
amazing.
common sense would understand that that was fake news.
Yeah.
I'm
We're-
sorry.
Thank you.
I
So
don't know
where are we at
anybody
today?
that was involved in this that would ever say this.
Yeah,
And it's-
it came out of a GOP meeting.
Who cares?
And let's forget, we've hashed over a lot of the history
Fantastic.
stuff,
That's all I
so
wanted to
going
clear up. Does
forward.
anybody have any questions for me?
Message plus. Gas buddy.
It's not a question, but there is a second website, which is Dismiss Polis.
True.
And Dismiss also has a listing. Theirs is, the recall Polis is set up as push pins on a map. The Dismiss is line items, where it goes from every county, what they've got going on, and it is maintained, both of those sites are maintained as close to daily as they absolutely possibly can be.
Excellent.
Okay,
You know,
so-
and Dismiss is like, when I sat down, and that was another thing that brought up, that created a lot of conflict, was the idea that Mr. Gantz alone had paid the bill to print those petitions. That's just not true at all. Mr. Gantz, and that Mr. Gantz is an oil and gas.
You know, that's side stuff. Let's,
That's all, okay,
get to the
that's it.
focus
That's
here.
all, guys. Thanks,
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
Thanks, Michael.
I'm-
Stop me, that's why I told you in the beginning. Stop
Thank
me
you,
if
Mark.
I
Yeah.
don't need to talk about it. Anything else, guys?
Well, what do we do going forward?
yeah,
Keep signing petitions, keep pushing, doing the best that you can. You know, I'm not in communication with Mr. Good. You guys have a better relationship with him. You know, Greg Merschel and I don't necessarily see eye to eye on a lot of things in his county, you know. So I'm trying to avoid to keep things calm, all right, instead of stirring any further pot. You know, you don't see me talking or posting or putting anything out there, you know, that do this and do that. What you do see from me is I have a genuine concern, again, people getting taken advantage of. And so what I have put out there was, you know, look, you can't ask for your contributions back. You have to do it in the form of a letter. They don't necessarily have to give it back to you, but once you have made a formal request by means of a letter and you haven't heard a response, you can then file a formal complaint with the Secretary of State. Okay, so if any of you or you know anyone who has contributed to the other group and you know you're just, oh my gosh, I wish I hadn't done this, you do have some steps that you can take, and I would highly recommend that you do. These guys do not deserve any understanding whatsoever. Sorry, I mean they don't deserve any understanding whatsoever.
are you in a, I mean, in terms of today moving forward, are you in? Are you helping with the petitions?
I'm so busy with my own campaign and trying to get myself organized and work. You know, I work 5 days a week. I work anywhere from 16 to 17 and sometimes 18 hours in one day. And then I got 3 days to work on my campaign, man. And you guys, and this was actually about empowering you guys. I wasn't in it to be the rah or whatever. It was actually to empower you guys and get you guys, you know, hey, we're in charge, and demonstrate that example. And I think that you guys are doing fantastic. Why do I don't need to interfere?
Well, no, I'm looking at it from the standpoint of Michael, that you're there saying, hey, you other folks on official recall and others, get off the fence, get in, and
I
Get
tried,
signed.
and
That's-
I had some of the best guys, negotiators I could
Well-
get and I sat down with them and had conversations with them, and they were gonna make an attempt, but then, Shane Donovan
Yeah.
made this, came out of nowhere with this crazy, foul, cussing thing, and of course, I put that up. And that was when I made the announcement, hey, there's no hope here of getting these guys to recognize that they can make all the difference with bringing this thing over the edge if they would just be reasonable. And
Well, what they need to do is just park their egos someplace else.
10-4, and it's just not going to happen, sir.
Why not?
Well,
That's
I
just
guess,
the way they are.
I guess,
That's
I'm
the-
wanting to hear, I guess, you can't control them.
I know.
Each individual can't control other people anyway.
Correct.
But with a statement that something like, hey, I'm Michael Day, and I say it's time to get on board, and I say join in on the petition.
I
sign
get it.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, I did, and I have done that several times. You know, not everybody, you don't always see every other post, but I have. And when I talk to people one-on-one, or I communicate with anybody one-on-one, I am telling them, look, you know, this is all we're gonna get. This is the petition. The idea that there might be another one in 2 months or next spring is ridiculous. It's absurd. The narrative that the official group, this is the official petition.
Yeah.
It's a real petition. It's in your hands. It exists.
So
You can
can't-
sign it.
So can't you stop the ones that are not legal or really?
There isn't.
There isn't any other
There aren't
petition.
There isn't any.
There
I don't
aren't
know
any.
what could be more official. Honestly, I don't know what could be more official than a petition that's actually in your hand that you
Yeah.
can sign. Regardless of where it's
Yeah.
from.
Have you signed the petition?
No, not yet.
When will you?
6 weeks.
Why not
2
now?
weeks
Why
into
not?
August.
Why not?
Why not
Why
now?
not now? 2 weeks into August. I want to see you guys win.
And I think
I wanna
that.
You want to see us win, sign now.
Help
Mr. David,
my-
that's exactly
Yeah.
the attitude that some people
That we've
have.
got out there already.
I'll sign it in 6 weeks.
I'll sign it when I know you guys have won. We don't need you to sign when you know we've won. We need you to sign now so that you're supporting the group
Let me
to win.
comment. Michael, that was one of the key parts of what I wanted to hear tonight, that you're in. If
Yeah.
you're in,
Then sign it.
you're ready to sign. You're ready to sign tonight. You are ready to sign tonight, or I don't consider
Me
you
being
in.
Me being in. Okay.
There's no reason why you can't sign it.
If you can give me a good valid reason, I'll listen, but I'm having a hard time.
Intemperance and excess.
What?
Intemperance and excess.
And
There
it's
you
an
go.
I
It
think
doesn't?
those are being taken advantage of. 450,000 signatures is breaking my heart. And to think that it isn't gonna get there, and you're gonna get that many
Right.
signatures, is just, makes my blood boil.
So
Why would
sign
they-
the
All right,
petition.
it is a one-shot thing. It's a one-shot thing. We're either going to make it or we're not.
So what difference does it make
So-
if I sign today or I sign
All right,
in
because you
6?
signing it will be a statement to others out there, and I'd like to hear that statement tonight.
But there's no,
I've given you my statement. I will sign it
why
on
are you
6.
waiting, why are you waiting if we're here now with the petition and you're supporting, so why aren't you doing it tonight? What's the excuse? You wanna wait 6 weeks? Or 5 weeks or whatever.
If-
6 weeks.
If you're signing it,
Huh?
would actually bring on another 1,000 people. I don't know, I'm just saying, hey,
If my
Michael's
signing
in.
it would bring on another 200,000 people, I'd sign it tonight. But I don't
We
see
don't
you
know.
guys, I see you guys falling
Install.
short
Check your
of
mobile
just the
data or
minimum
Wi-Fi
and not
and
having
the
any
notification.
cushion.
So you're saying we're gonna fail, and so you don't wanna be part of that group?
No, I am part of it.
Well, then why aren't you
That's
signing it?
exactly
You're just,
what
to
it
me,
says.
you're saying
Yeah,
they're gonna
Michael,
fail.
Sorry,
and
but
you're
the
gonna
only
do it.
thing you get from riding the fence is a real.
Yeah, I'm not riding the fence.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
all right, let me see, if you're
I'm
not,
on the side of victory for this petition. I don't see victory going down this road. I see a lot of Park Road people over here in Mason County, and it's really, really, really upsetting me. I've had it. You
Yeah.
called me the night before you even had a petition. pounding me, you gotta get on board.
Yeah.
That's why I said, you gotta be kidding me. I don't even have anything in my hand. I haven't had a chance to have this meeting. I haven't had a chance to get the facts. I haven't had a chance to talk to Mr. Gintz. No, good night, 9:30 at night. No, I'm not riding the fence. I'm on the side of victory for this thing, and I'm very, very, very
Then be part of
disappointed.
it by signing the petition. Be part of it by signing the petition.
I will.
Tonight.
Right now,
No.
first opening, because I want that clown out. And me waiting 6 weeks,
A lot of people
I
have.
wasn't going to, I wanted it done and done right then.
A lot of people did. I was one of them, ma'am. I was one of them. We didn't have anything set aside. Mesa County was very strong and very ready. And look how strong and what the response is, even being shut down. There's an amazing response we're getting out of people signing over here. Okay, we were ready. Mesa County was ready. Spending the recall et al. PAC, whatever, spending $2,500 for billboard ads over here that should have been in the east, in the larger counties, where he should have been organizing and getting himself ready, and all of his quote-unquote people on the ground that he said he had across the state, one or two here and there, was deceiving.
I'd like to know these
All
heartbroken
right, we
people
need,
you're talking about, because everybody I've seen that I had signed the petition keeps saying,
That's it.
hey, how many more do you need? We had some guys walking the mall the other day.
Yeah,
They
I know too.
now wait a minute, they do 4 laps. They brought people just by doing laps. They signed it and they started talking to people. These guys walk the mall every day.
Yeah.
They're not heartbroken. They're wanting us to make our goal.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So what I'm confused about is this. What you're saying is if Mesa County in this area was to come up with 400,000 signatures, the east side is not doing their part, is that the whole problem?
No, I would not do that. That would be pretty close to a miracle, that kind of number for the
Oh, I
western slope,
agree.
okay?
Yeah.
I think 200,000, 250 might be a really strong number over here in this area.
The western
But-
slope.
But west, yeah, but what I'm talking about is counties that are 500, 600,000 people that are not, they're just not doing anything over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, and that's, you can sample that from the website and see what kind of response is really happening. I've been running like a chicken with my head cut off, Mike. I haven't had a chance to sit down and make any of these phone calls and see what the status is. The only input I got back was that right now, you guys are moving along at a pretty good pace, and based on the activity right today, or a couple of days ago, I might as well say today, it looks like I'll be on track to close to 450. That's a speculative number. That's a best guess from people that are out there in the street. And I wouldn't put any weight on that. I don't want to lean on that and go, that's where it's going to end. I want to go, okay, Father, please find a way to get these guys in the east. Please, Father, get them moving and get the signatures done, because otherwise all I'm going to end up with is my county carrying the state for half the signatures they're going to ultimately get. Please, Father, get those other people moving.
That's what
In
I
Jesus
wanted to know.
Christ, Jesus' name, amen. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with this, because of the way that it was done, Mike. That's the way it was done. I don't,
Again, it gets into the history part, and I don't even want to go there.
Yeah.
I'll look at moving forward.
Oh,
I'd like to see,
absolutely.
I still don't understand in a clear, logical manner why you're not signing today. You said something about temperance and,
Because you're
It
Mason
still
County, and you think
doesn't
you're gonna fail, and
add
you don't
up.
wanna be part of a failing site.
it still I'm sorry.
I
no,
can
I'm-
fail with you. I'm going to have to fail with you. That's all there is to it. Whether succeed or fail, I'm going to succeed or fail with you. Either way, I'm still standing here because I was a big part of this in the beginning. Either way, win or lose, I am part of this.
No,
So-
you're not. unless your signature's on this.
Okay, well, I told you when my signature will be on it.
Yeah.
2 weeks down the road, 3
Okay,
weeks down the
let's-
road.
If you're waiting for the
I
Eastern
have no
Slope
time.
to do anything,
None.
they won't do it, because they're the ones that voted the asshole in.
Well, it's not exactly that way.
They're working
Yeah.
on it.
Denver and Boulder County and proper is the part that, more than anything else. But the Eastern Slope has been doing their part of this, Michael. If you would look at what's going on and look at the signing events, you would know.
Okay.
I'm in contact with these people all day, every day.
Okay,
And from sunup to sundown, my phone does not stop dinging.
okay?
Okay,
That's a good thing.
so-
Where are you at? Where are you at? How close do you, how accurate do you think that?
Oh, I have no doubt that we're going to clean up, and we'll have over 1 million signatures by the time this is done.
Good. That
Okay.
makes me feel good. I look forward
But
to
I
signing.
signed the first time that we had an opportunity here in Mesa County.
And Michael, I want to talk to you. I talked about, are you in? And I say in. I didn't say have you signed, but to me, that means everything about being in. If you haven't signed,
But why,
You're not in.
my question is, why hasn't he signed?
You-
What's
I mean-
holding him back 2 weeks?
yeah, 2 weeks, 6 weeks.
What's the
I've got one here today.
What's the big
And
difference?
What difference does it make whether I sign today or not?
I think
Okay, then
because
I'm not
I,
against this.
no, let me answer that. It's a statement of where you stand. And by not signing, you're not in. That is a statement. You make a statement and sign tonight, and we'll certainly start looking with a little more integrity here with where you're at also. I don't see it. I've got a petition,
Okay.
and I'd love you to sign.
Okay, I'm gonna let it ride, okay? Because you just questioned my integrity. And I'll let it ride, because my integrity stands to the success of this. And I do not.
But how can you do
No.
You
that?
just got, you just
no.
said it.
I'm sorry, I'm done.
Okay,
Okay, thank
okay,
you.
thank you, Tom, Michael, thank you.